All right, these are all now in their respective homes. There was quite a few mixed lots that I've never really had before. All right, folks, we're going to be doing another bale, and I was thinking about not doing this because of the time of year it is, but this is actually... There we go. All the colors of the rainbow. So this has to be one of the funniest sales, and I never thought it would happen, but I said I'll try it. This is actually for one of my consignees, and I said let's give it a go and did some research, and apparently they do sell. Folks, welcome back to the channel. Really do appreciate you being here. If you are new here, hey, how you doing? My name's Chris, and I'm building a business that suits my lifestyle. Now, each week I document that journey. What does it look like? What are the decisions I'm making? What am I doing to grow my business? And I've been on eBay reselling for, this is my 4th year, and it's been a huge journey to get here. Some weeks are really great. Some weeks are a challenge. And this week is all about preparing to grow the business, and really, once again, just getting ahead, getting the work done. And over the last couple of weeks, we've been focusing on processing and prepping all the clothing I've been picking up over the last 4 to 5 weeks, and this has been a continued key part of ensuring that the next 6 to 8 and even 12 weeks are going to be as successful as possible. And that was really the main focus for this week. I did feel like it was a bit of a relaxed week. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but there were some obstacles and there were some challenges this week which I had to overcome, and my attention was demanded elsewhere, which required me to do a little bit more admin work than normal. But in the end, in reflecting the results that I want, you know, it's going to make them happen. So it's really important to sometimes step away and just to zoom out and really understand what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how is it actually going to make things a little bit better. So if you are new here, as I said, I am building a business that suits my lifestyle. So this is going to look a little bit different. The way I do things is based on a long-term goal over 5 to 10 years. And I've got some bigger aspirations that I want to turn this into, and that's going to take some time. So we're 4 years in. It's taken me a while to get to this point, but this is week 191 of me building my business. Now, if you stick around to the end, I do have some lessons learned for myself, which I share back and play back. And also, if you're interested in seeing how I'm tracking my dollars for the week and for the month, we'll go through that as well. So if you've got any questions, comments, chuck them down below, and let's get into it. Folks, it is Monday morning, and it's a new week, and it's a new month as well. We've finally hit September, which is, that's just crazy to think that we're almost in the final, actually, yeah, oh my gosh, we're almost in the final quarter of the year, which just blows my mind. We've got Carla with us today. Carla's got to run a few errands of her own, but she'll be in the shop for a little bit. But we finished up with a pretty good weekend, and ended up, I think we did about 6,500. I don't know how many orders we got, probably over 40. So that's really the focus today for me. And then it will just be going through another deal that we picked up Friday evening. We're sorting through that. Got to finish sorting through the jeans. We have a washing drop off. I don't think we're actually sending any of the washing off. I got to do a quick little spot check to see how much space we have to receive that back on Thursday. But otherwise, it's really just Monday, the busy day. Just do the pick, pack, and post, which will probably take a fair bit of the morning. And Carla will be in and out, and then probably after lunch she'll probably be back to help with some other stuff. So it's exciting. We finished with our best month yet for August, and now we get a chance to do it again. that's the challenge. But this month, that's really what it is continuing to just replicate what we did in July and in August, and see if we can do it again. Been a pretty crazy night of weather, so feeling a bit tired, to be honest, but we won't let that stop us. Yawning away. All right, team, we'll see you in the unit. It's actually 8 o'clock. We're getting an early start, and just to skip the traffic. So we'll see you in there and show you all around. All right, next round of washing ready to go out. We decided we are going to send it. This is all the stuff we picked up on the Friday. Got to sort that today. Before we can sort that, got to finish the jeans. Carla's just going to have a little warm up and settle in. While she does that, I'm going to let you know how the weekend has been. I haven't got everything out yet, but I will shortly. But let's see where we landed. We have a total of 44 items to go out, and We're sitting on 73,137, so we jumped back up again. Yeah, there's a few multi-quantity orders in there as well, so it's probably about 52 items in total, and some interesting stuff. Some of the stuff we listed last week is already sold, like the pop vinyl, some of the hats we did, which I'll show all that a little bit later. So yeah, not too bad. All right, team, we have got a lot of good stuff going out. We've got this little Muppets. It's pretty beaten up. That's gone overseas for over $100. We've got a bundle of iPads. We've got an Xbox. We've got a GameCube. We've got a PlayStation 2. We've got some Lazarus posters, graphic novels. We've got hats, 3 hats going out. We've got bikinis going out. We've got Lego going out. We've got calculators going out. Cameras here as well. We've got a Fitbit as well down there. And then the rest is all clothing. So as I go through, I might pull out some pretty cool items, but I mean, all this is ranging anywhere from, all the clothing is as low as $17 all the way up to, I think we've got $220 items here for the GameCube. So I'm very happy with this, and there's a few bundles too. This is definitely one to be looking out for. This thing, even at this banged up, has gone for over $100, which is pretty cool. All right, washing's about to arrive, so I'll start packing this up once I get back from doing the handover. See you in a jiffy. Folks, a couple of weeks ago when we did the, I think this is the one I got with Cameron, the Savers run, and we picked up the Callan shirt. This one has sold in a bundle, 3 items gone for $107.70. They picked up a pair of jeans from the same lot, a pair of Dickies, and then the shirt. So pretty happy with that. Nice little bundle there. Another quick win, the 2 FXD pants that we picked up at Savers the other week. I've sold both of them actually yesterday. So they've both only gone for $41 each. One went for $41, one went for $36 by the looks of it. But yeah, happy with that. Not too bad. All right, almost finished the all the postage. It's taken a bit because I had a few more sales come through. We did sell this little HR puff and stuff for $50, and then listed that this morning, by the way. And then these 2 pairs of shoes listed this morning, and they've gone for, they're actually same buyer, $75.20 for the 2. So I'm happy with that. I paid like $2.70 a pair. Woo. Folks, Carla is back. We've had some lunch, we've had some coffees, postage is all done. It's chockers. There was ended up being about 50 packages. Now the plan is we need to sort all this stuff. We will sort all this here so we don't have to interrupt this flow, and then if we get time we will start on the other Levi's bundle so we can do them all in a batch. We are leaving a little bit early. We're going to do a pickup for a personal thing. So yeah, we'll see how we go. It's 1 o'clock. We'll probably have to leave here 3:30. We'll see. All right, let's get to work, babe. So this is what we've got, folks. We've got jackets, bottoms, tops and skirts and dresses, shoes. There's some hats there as well, and a few little bits and bobs here. Carla's already getting into the goods.
Thanks.
So now we count them up, do quality checks, pick and choose what I want, and then keep and put the others back in the bag. Not too bad. All right, we're now getting into the next bale of Levi's. We've counted these. Now going to put them into their homes, and then they'll get grouped up, do all the quality checks, buttons up, all that jazz, and then they'll be bagged up. Ready for it?
We're drowning in things now.
Let's do it. All right, these are all now in their respective homes. There was quite a few mixed lots that I've never really had before. There were some questions that came through. There was especially from Tash about, just the types of different Levi's. There's so many. We've got everything from 505 to 501s to, sorry, they're 505s, 501s, they're 502s, they're 505s. We've got 511s, we've got 513s, we've got 514s. These are 531s, 532s, 541s, 550s, 560s, 559s and 555s. Then we've got like 69s, we got 10s, we got 12s. I think there's a 7 there. And then you have mixed ones which don't really have the branding, like sorry, the coding on them. These are orange tab. That's what an orange tab looks like. And then to be understanding of what maybe style these are, usually there's a tag inside. I'll see if there's one in here. There's a tag, doesn't have much on there, but you can see that these are third quarter of 2004. Don't know if you can see that really well. Probably can't, but it is there. See that? So that tells me what the date is. There's another orange tab, again checking if there's any tags in here to understand when and how they are. There's also a little code on the back here that you can check and look up where it was manufactured. It's a bit hard when I've only got one hand. Oh, there we go. What have we got here? So these made in Canada. Okay, there we go. It's got the style on it, and I'm pretty sure these, jeepers, I haven't seen it. I think these are 2003 from my understanding, and then I believe they're 506s. Another orange tab. Then you've got another orange tab. So these are 619s as well. Very different kind of tab on the back here, the patch. Then we've got another variety here. That's a brown tab. Don't see them very often. We've got an eco tab. Another brown tab. And then you've got a silver tab, which are pretty high end if you find these. That's a 3634. We've got student ones, which are similar to a 550 style, which high-waisted. And then we've got, what was the other thing? We've got sometimes the big E's. This is all caps, but sometimes you just have the big E's in itself. They're just worth a bit more. These are your modern tags, just here. Whereas the tags I showed you before in here, which are like paper tags, that's known as a paper tag. There was a batwing tag here I had as well, known as batwing because they look like a batwing. That's the batwing tag. You can get a red version of that too, which is usually Canada and USA. There's also a few other spots. So that gives some pretty good understanding. The most common one that I sell is probably 501s, which is you know, your standard bread and butter, and that's your button flyers as well. Then 505s. Another common one that I sell is 541s and 514s. And 550 is probably one of my best sellers. They usually go to ladies, women's most of the time because they're high-waisted. And then the others are kind of like bits and bobs. Sometimes it comes down to color, comes down to if it's a big E or whatever. So yeah, that's quite a lot at once, but if people have specific questions about this, more than happy to chat about it a bit more. So we're going to now go button all these, zip all these, check the pockets of these, and then probably going to go back into one of the clear bags. And then I've only got 2 or 3 more bales actual left. And that means we would have sorted all the clothing. We might get all that done this week. Tomorrow, Carla's going to be helping with consolidation. So we'll see. All right, and how are you doing over there?
Oh, nothing much. Just taking a quick break.
Maybe it's time for a snack.
Oh yeah, we packed some things.
Some chuggy. All right, team, we're going to have a break and then get back to it. And just like that, folks, they are all done. 128-ish, somewhere there. This just makes me smile. So happy. All the different colors and shades. Very good. We're going to start to pack up and get out of here. Go run some errands. Power's out actually at home, so I've got to go get some food as well. And I'll be dropping off the post as well. So going to do all that. Tomorrow the plan is we will be consolidating all of that and all of that into, well, around all this. So Carla's got the magical job of doing that. Lucky girl. All right, team, we will see you tomorrow, bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, eh? I hear there's going to be some incentives for Carla to come in early. Yep.
What's that incentive?
Maybe a coffee and quiche. Yeah.
A coffee?
I know a place. Alright team, we'll see you tomorrow. Ciao.
Ciao.
Folks, and just like that, it was Tuesday, and it's been a bit of a wild night. We've had no power all night from all the storms here in Melbourne, which is a bit unfortunate, and looks like power's still not back on until about 4 o'clock, so it was a pretty quiet night last night. Didn't really do much, and don't even have like signal or anything like that, so yeah, a bit annoying, but it's a new day, and headed out a little bit early. We're going to actually go have some breakfast out because everything's spoiled pretty much in the fridge, or don't have power to do anything. So I'm going to go have some breakfast, then we'll go into the shop. I've got to do my listings still, and they're all drafted, just got to send them live, but do all that. Carla's going to be having a consolidation today. We'll do a pick, pack and post, and yeah, it'll probably be a bit of a slow morning start just because we're kind of out of routine or whatever. But then if I get to it, I'll probably do some photos of clothing as well and get into the groove of that. So yes, and hopefully the power will be back on by the time we get home. All right team, we're in here now. It is cold in here as well, and got an update on the power. Looks like they're not even assessing it till closer to 5 o'clock now, so hopefully we'll be home with power, but we'll see. So today's journey is got to do the consolidation, so all of this, and then all the stuff in the other. I'll probably do a little bit of clothing once I've done a pick, pack and post, and I've also got to do my listings because I couldn't do them at home. In terms of how we're actually tracking for progress, I've had some pretty good sales over the last over the evening. We've sold quite a few more shoes, which is great, and a couple more bundles by the looks of it as well. So we're back on 73,358, 90-day total. We've got 14 items to go out now. Still waiting for a few people to pay actually, and yeah, so we're going to get all that out. I'll show you what we've got, and yeah, I'll get packing. I've got to pull a whole bunch of stuff out before Carla obviously does the consolidation, and yeah, we'll get to it. So let's pull the items. Okay, so we've got some shoes going out. This one's gone for 51. I think these are going for 40. We've got Goosebumps going out. Got some wrestling magazines going out. They've actually gone over $100. We've got another little Fitbit going out. Those aren't actually sold. I've got to just check something on those. A little Xbox going out. And then just bread and butter. A lot of shorts and shirts. And that's kind of it. So I'm going to get packing on those. And Carla's about to start in here. So babe, how many boxes are we doing this time? The first time was 44, the second time was 40, and it's been about the same amount of time again.
Probably less than 40. Because I've been doing this for like 2 times.
Wow, an experienced individual.
No, what I mean is it's gonna be already packed.
True. So, I reckon we'll get a good, definitely more than 20, I think.
Yeah.
But
probably less, yeah.
Carla packs well, and we've had our biggest sale quantity ever in August. So maybe.
Yeah.
I won't settle unless it's 40. We'll see what happens. But you reckon?
No promises.
You reckon more than 30?
Nah, probably less.
No. Find out here soon.
Yeah.
We'll see.
No more than 40 though. So
Okay.
it's probably 35. Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah. Okay. Find out soon.
How we go.
All right. Well, I've just sold another item, which is pretty cool. Going for $220. That includes postage. So it's $191 plus $29 postage. And that is the Enchanted World series. So those ones there. I know that I've had a lot of questions of how I'm going to post that. I'll get that out shortly, and I'll pack and show you how I'm going to post that, because it does weigh a bit. So it'll probably be 2 lots, to be honest. Alright, so how I'm packing these books. I've split them in half. There's 18 of them. I put them 9 by 9, double wrapped them, and then they're going to go into here. This box I've already measured, pre-measured, and put into the system. It's basically 60 by 40 by 30. and these are going to fit in there either side. I'm going to pack it. The weight of this is going to come to about 20.5 kilos. I'll round it to 21, and the max you can send is 22 kilos. I'll show you this shortly. I've already added it up. Sorry, 65 by 40 by 30 and 22 kilos. It's only going to Melbourne, so it's going to cost me $21.66. Not too bad. I will need to put a little warning on it that it is heavy though. Let me get it packed up. And there we go. All packed up. Nice and tight. I actually made it a little bit smaller. Didn't change the price, but it just made it a bit more stronger. It's been taped all around, nice and sturdy. It is a bit hard to lift, but should be right. How you doing, babe? You still there?
I'm still here.
Marco.
Huh?
Marco.
Hello.
Alright folks, postage has been done for a while. I've just been actually doing a whole bunch of admin here. Really just paying bills, invoices, catching up on stuff that I wasn't able to do last night. Got to pay storage unit, pay staff, all that kind of stuff. Been doing admin. Now I actually need to do my listings that I wasn't able to do this morning. The good news is the power is back on at home. So fingers crossed it stays like that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start doing my listings. I just got to send them live. John, my lister's already actually done them. I just got to go through and send them live. So it shouldn't take too long. And then it'll probably be nearly lunchtime. And Carla's still charging along. The boxes are starting to pile up. Good job, babe. Whoop, whoop. We'll break soon. And then after that, I'll probably, if I've got time left, I'll probably just get into this kind of stuff. So, yeah. It's a bit of a slow day, but sometimes that's the way things go. So admin is important, just, you know, working out different things and payments and stuff like that. All right, let's get to it. All right, team. Carla's, well, almost finished in here. We're going to have a break. We're going to go get some lunch because we didn't pack in here because of the power issue. And sad news, the power's gone back out again, so at home. Anyway, we're on 29 boxes already, so things are, I think we're going to get close to that 40. I think we are. So starting to stack them all in here already, and we're going to go grab some food, and then we'll be back, and we'll continue on for the day. You excited for lunch, babe?
Yes.
What are you having?
Rice bowl. Rice bowl with I think roast pork.
I'm gonna have a bami. Yeah, I am. Alright, let's go. Alright folks, we're back. We've had lunch, got some coffees, we're finishing this up. Actually just had a friend come through and gave him a tour, that was nice. So the aim is we'll finish this. I'm helping Carla now bring these across from the overflow, and then we'll be leaving probably around 4 o'clock and go run some errands. But pretty chilled day actually, nothing too crazy. I'll be back here tomorrow though, and get back into the swing of things. So didn't get any of these done, which is a pity, but sometimes that's the way it goes. Well, here we go. Look at this, so neat. It always makes it look so much more spacious. So where did we end on, babe? It wasn't 20, it wasn't 30, it was?
45.
45, like this is insane. This looks so neat, I love it. She does the absolute best job. And so now, of the, yeah, thanks babe, of the 45, there's all those and I've already put the rest in there. So now we're in here in the overflow. So we cleared out this section, and then this section and to here, because this is where we were. So what's interesting is we really have gotten into this overflow now. So as I start to ramp up more, well, yeah, anyway, we'll worry about that later. So we have been selling more than ever. I mean, August we sold the most we've ever sold. So to replicate that this month will be key. Job well done. All right, it's 3:52. We're going to start to pack up and we'll leave, go run some errands, and we're going to go for a nice walk as well. And that's it. So you were very productive today. I didn't really feel like I got much, but I had to do a lot of the admin that we didn't get to do this morning and last night. So that's the nature of the beast. All right, team, we're going to pack up, get out of here. I'll be here tomorrow. Carla won't be. And yeah. Ciao.
Ciao.
folks, and just like that, it was Wednesday. Just finished up at Backpack with Vic Kids. Spent a few hours there this morning. Just been doing the builds of all the bags going out for all the kids that are in need for the My Essential backpacks. And if you're new to the channel, or if you haven't found out, we're actually raising $20,000 for Backpack with Vic Kids. We have a long way to go. We are, at the time of this video, we just hit $5,000, and we've been doing raffles each week, and we actually have a big main event coming up on the 29th of September, and that's at 2 p.m, a live event. And essentially in that event, we'll be opening up some Pokemon cards. You can purchase some tickets for some Pokemon cards, or you can just join the raffle and potentially win yourself a $1,500 handbag. There's going to be a video game console, and I believe a pair of Nikes and a few other bits and bobs along the way too. So get involved with that. Details up on screen, and you can jump down into the description as well. Today, what are we doing? To be honest, I'm actually feeling a bit flat. I just don't feel too well. So that's a little nerve-wracking, but we'll try and soldier on. For me, my photographer's been in this morning. They'll be there when I get there. They've just been doing photos. My aim is a pick, pack and post. I think I've got 17 orders to send out. I'll focus on that, and then depending how I'm feeling, I might actually just go home early, because I am actually going away with Carla for the weekend for her birthday, and I want to make sure I'm, you know, in good health for that. But we'll see how we go. We'll track through on that one, and then otherwise I may end up just doing some admin. Got to finish up some tax work and just a few other things like that. So we'll see. I'll take you through it, of course. And I think tomorrow Carla will be in. I've only got her for another week, and she'll be helping. I think we've got 1 or 2 more bales of clothing we might open up, sort through, and then put back into bags to make sure it's all ready to go. My washing got pushed out till Monday because my washing lady, they had a power outage for a couple of days as well. And I said, look, if it's easier, take this pressure off if you want to just drop it off next week, which actually works in my favor because, as you've seen, we're pretty chockers and we've got plenty of stuff there to list in terms of, you know, in the IKEA bags already. And it just keeps it out of my way, and it'll come back on Monday, and it just means, yeah, we don't have to worry about storing it at the shop. So not too bad, happy with that. I'm gonna get into the shop, have some lunch, and then we'll get into it. Woo! All right, team, I've had lunch, just had a bit of a sit down, a bit of a break. Just pulled out everything that we've got going out as well, and there's some pretty interesting stuff. We've got a lot of clothes, PlayStation, we've got a lot of shoes, which obviously makes sense because we're listing. We've got some Game Boy games going out, which is pretty cool, and a camera in there as well. So I'm pretty happy with how all of this is going. Just give you a quick update on how we're tracking. Look at that, 74,246. We're getting close to my best. If we can get to 75, that would be great. And we've got 17 items going out. So we're so close of getting to new levels. We get up there, then we drop back down. So hopefully we can build some of that momentum. I was just doing my bit of my pick. My photographer's gone now, but we've just already filling up this real quick. They've just finished all this, which is great. And something that I just noticed when I was doing the pick was we've actually cleared out quite a fair bit of non-clothing stuff in the last month. So like there is a lot of space in here. I can probably do a fair bit of consolidation in here, and even down in there, so really build out some of this a bit better. It's not going to be a plan today or anything, but just thinking about, need to do a bit of a consolidation. I'll be putting some more things on sale, just to clear out stock, and just really get cash flow increased, and just to move things. But at the same time, I am looking for more deals, non-clothing deals, because, well, one, I need stock for Christmas. So if you've got a deal, or if you've got stuff you want to sell, could be collectibles, could be video games, could be, hey, I'll conversate about anything really. Collections, things that you want to, maybe you want to do consignment. We can do a deal on the consignment, or I can just buy it all off you. Let's talk. Happy to have that conversation. You can connect with me, hit me up on Instagram, leave me a comment, or we'll get in touch. All right, and yeah. Let's get packing. Oh yeah, and there was also a request from Tash to have some more magic in the episode. So let's make this happen. You ready? You ready? 1, 2, 3. Boop. There you go. Just done. Now just got to print it all off, and then we're done. All right, folks, finished up the postage, and now I'm just actually going to do some admin. One of the things that I've been really trying to work on myself is to play the role better of a business owner and not take work home. And I know that's very easier said than done, because this is my passion, this is my joy, this is what I love to do because it's mine. And I'm constantly always on at home. I don't mind being on because they're things that usually come to me that I want to explore and think outside of the box. But the things that I'm starting to not enjoy is going home, because I'm working hard here all day, and then having to do some admin stuff. So what I'm trying to do more on a regular basis, now that I've got the team doing different stuff, is focus on doing, working on the business, doing the admin, doing the things that only I can do, because, like my tax stuff, or getting documentation, or planning the next purchase, doing those kind of admin things, doing payroll, all those different things. And try not to do them at home, because then I can rest at home. So I'm going to spend some time now and actually do some of that. Just need to do it. And I did some of this the other day, right, when we had the power off. And there's always admin. There's always things to be doing when we're operating at this kind of level. I've got to plan out cash flow. I've got to plan out when the next bills are due, and all those different things. And I also like to just get on top of things, do some reconciling, making sure everything is the way it should be. Is there any gaps? Is there any leaks? Can I, do a little bit better here or there? Review the numbers that we did last month, and look at all those different things. Because if I'm not spending the time doing that, then sometimes it's too late to fix those issues if you're just assuming everything's okay. So I'm going to spend a bit of time doing that. And then I'll probably get out of here a bit earlier. Tomorrow I'll have Carla all day, and we also have the photographer in. So tomorrow will be a big day, productive day. Yeah, so let's do this. Oh, all right, still here, doing the admin. So I've done a whole bunch of tax stuff and just getting ahead on that. And then I've actually been spending a bit of time on just doing a little, not stock take, but going through and putting up the things that will be on sale for this month, for September. And I tend to try and do one kind of sale of sort every month, whether it's old stock or if it's limited to clothing, or maybe it's particular to certain things. I also do opportunities for buy a certain amount of items and get a certain amount of percentage off. And that just brings in customers that want to buy, maybe they want a whole outfit, or maybe they need to get a few pairs of pants or something. I don't know. And that tends to work. But at the moment, I'm really just trying to continue to make space, obviously, and move out older stuff and older stock. So that's what I've just been working on right now. Also, you've got to make sure that if you are running these different discounts and things like that, that you're following the terms and conditions, but also keeping in mind that you don't do something that's going to stack. So if you run a markdown sale and you have coupons also, they can apply the coupons on top of those markdowns, whereas they can't add multiple coupons to one transaction. So just keep those things into mind. I've nearly finished here, and then I'll be wrapping up, but I'll probably check in one more time. All right, team, we are out of here. What a day. I haven't really done much, but I feel great because I don't really have to do anything when I get back. I mean, we do have our charity fundraiser live stream tonight, but that's not really for work, that's for other stuff, so not too bad. See you later, folks. Do it all again tomorrow. Folks, and just like that, it was Thursday. I was almost going to say Friday. We were just talking about Thursday, Friday. And it's a special day today because it's the birthday girl's day. So today we're actually going to go have breakfast and just spoil Carla for a little bit. And then in the shop today, as I said yesterday, the washing got pushed out till Monday. The photographer will be in today, so they'll be doing probably 70 listings or 70 photos of items. Our focus today will actually be postage. Carla's going to help a little bit with, I think, some of the shoes, and then we're probably just going to sort some more clothing. This week's actually been pretty chill. It hasn't been too intense at all. And sometimes these weeks frustrate me because I feel like we're not making huge progress, but these are just the little things that we just have to keep doing to tick everything over. And I won't have Carla after next week, so just making the most of getting her help while I can, and then back to me having to do it all.
Do the sorting. The sorting and the bottom.
So we're just trying to get it all done as much as possible in advance, but no, that's okay. It's all part of it. So pretty crazy day today. So we'll do that. a pick, pack and post. It's been pretty quiet in the last 12 hours since last night, and yeah, that's it. So who knows, we might open another bale. We'll see. Anyway, come along for the ride. It'll be a bit of a cruisy day, and we will see you a little bit later. Ciao. All right, so we're here now. We're going to be here all day actually, and we'll get cracking on some things in here. It's actually been pretty quiet with the sales, as I said earlier, so there isn't really much to go out yet. So what we're actually going to do is we're going to kick off doing some clothes sorting, and then we're going to do a pick, pack and post a bit afterwards, just in case a few more orders come through. But I will share with you how much orders we've got at the moment, because you know, it's always nice to see for myself as well. So we're on 74,249, so close to hitting 75. 75 is our top. If we can get there, that'd be great. We've got 10 orders actually, so not too bad. So hopefully we get a couple more that come through before the end of day, and I'll do a pick, pack and post probably after lunch maybe. So we're gonna do some clothes sorting. I've got to do a drop off a little bit later, and yeah, should be a pretty cruisy day. We'll bring you along, we'll show you what we're gonna do, open up something in here, and get to it. How's the birthday girl going?
Yeah, not too bad.
And just to be clear, I did not force her to come here for her birthday. I offered her to stay home in bed if she wanted.
No, he did.
And she didn't want to. So just before all you people say how naughty of me to make her work, hey, she's a strong, independent woman. She can make her own decisions. So, all right, let's do some work. All right, so we just opened up some Dickies and Carhartt. I don't do a lot of this kind of stuff, but it's probably, I think this is the second time I've done it. I've got a whole bunch of tees, button shirts, shorts and pants, quite a few there. Nothing crazy, to be honest. These are all overalls. And then we've got jackets here, which there's some pretty cool jackets in here. Pretty heavy weighted jackets. There is a fishing vest there as well. So this stuff is kind of, again, bread and butter. There's probably one or two items that will go for $100. Overalls, I'm not used to doing. I've still got quite a few from last time I did them. I haven't even processed them because I want to do them all at once, and they're really tall, so I need a bit of space to do that. Probably like hang them up against the wall or something, but those I might actually wholesale out if someone does these as bread and butter, which I'm sure there is. And then yeah, then just pants, mixture of jeans and slacks and shorts, and then sweaters are in here as well, like hoodies as well. So pretty happy with this. Now we're going to count them up, process them, rebag them, all that jazz. I need to blow my nose, all the dust. Always so beautiful. That's all the jeans from the other day, and there's all the pants left over. So we're going to put, I'm actually thinking the next washing we'll do will be jeans and pants. And the rest we're going to find a little home for. So we're almost done, and then we've still got that bale and that bale. So a little fun fact, last week we listed this one, well we took photos of it if you remember, and it just turns out that PlayStation have actually cancelled the game. It's only been out for like 12-13 days, and they've decided to, yeah, I don't know, whatever reason, maybe it was a flop. So I'm going to try and get this listed right now to see if it will sell really quick, because the games that were released and put on the shelf, they are currently selling for about $150-$200. It's starting to come down now because the game's no longer going to be continued. It's going to be a limited time that they're only going to be on shelves, which means any collectors are going to be wanting to get it. So I'm going to see if we can get some top dollars for this. I've also got a poster as well, so we'll see. Maybe I can give you an update tomorrow if it's sold. Otherwise, it might not even be a success story. But yeah, just thought I'd give it a shot. It's always interesting how this stuff goes. But anyway, let's do it. All right, we've moved on to the next task now. Now we're doing all the t-shirts, putting them into color, just doing a quick spot check. We've got all of these, and then there's all of those and all of those. It's probably about 300, 400 maybe, probably 300. All right, let's get to it. And we're done. There we go. All the colors of the rainbow. So we sorted all the shirts. We'd already counted these, we just hadn't sorted them and put them into colours. Some really interesting stuff in here. A lot of random stuff as well. But some cool stuff, and then there was some really low end stuff. So I'll probably end up, when I list these, I'll probably do a deal like buy 3 get 1 free or something, just to help move them. And yeah, so that's all that done. Yeah, what else do we have to do? Interesting. I think I've sorted that. We've done that. That's all rags. So it's really just onto bales now. Interesting. Very interesting. I think we're gonna have some lunch though. How you doing?
Just hanging around.
Alright, just doing a bit of packing for some stuff to go out. We've got these little fellas. These guys are going for 45 bucks actually. Bit of a surprise. We've got a little book here, and then the rest is just clothing. We've got some Harley Davidson. We've got some shorts, like camo shorts, jeans, some shirts. Not too much, but yeah, pretty basic stuff. A lot of pants, and the complete opposite of each other. Pants and shorts, and shirts and jackets. So it sells all the time. I think that's it. Alright, let's pack it all up, and then we'll get back to doing some work. So this has to be one of the funniest sales, and I never thought it would happen, but I said I'd try it. This is actually for one of my consignees, and I said let's give it a go, and did some research, and apparently they do sell, and they just have for $79. That includes postage, so it's $50 plus $19.20. There we go. That's how much it's yeah, so for 70 bucks. I mean, just ridiculous. This is just disposable cameras, all used. Don't work, parts only. But I believe it's gone for arts and crafts. So there you go. Just surprises me every time. Alright folks, we're going to be doing another bale, and I was thinking about not doing this because of the time of year it is, but this is actually knitted wear, but I don't want to leave it waiting any longer, so we're going to get these out, count them all, and process them, and then we'll leave the shorts for a bit closer to summer. By the way, actually I checked the quality listing report, and we were ranked number 2 in active shorts and number 2 in pre-owned men's casual shirts. So woo, woo. Where's the thingy? This is how we do the bales. We pop them. It's always a bit nerve-wracking doing this. I feel like I'm going to get injured. Yeah, these are tight ones. Here we go. The last melon. Ah. Whew. All right, let's do it. All right, there we go. They didn't take long at all. Probably literally only 5 minutes. So we've got Tommy, we've got Lacoste, we've got Ralph Lauren & Co, we've got Nautica, we've got, this is like a, what is it, not luxury, what do we call it? Not branded luxury, it's designer. Then we've got CK, and then in here we've got a mix of Levi's, Woolrich, Timberland, and Pendleton. Yeah, so now we're going to just count them up and put them somewhere. I love this, I really do. It always looks so good. Just, I mean, come on. All of this. How is this not fun? Right, babe? Yep. She's swimming in clothes. Oh, I love it. All right, and they're all sorted. These are all need to be special attention, like with, you know, hand wash or flat dry. And then these are just all normal. We're just gonna go get some stuff out of the van. And then we're getting close to the end of the day. It's all happening. It's all happening. Alright folks, we have one more thing to do. We're going to start to open this up. We're not going to finish this today because it's 3:26. We've got to leave here at 4 because I've got to go do a drop off and a pickup of something. And then we've got Carla's birthday dinner, so we'll start on this. Tomorrow we're not actually, well, we will be here for a very quick brief moment to do the pick, pack and post, and then we're actually going away for the weekend, but I'll talk about that tomorrow. So just going to put this away. We're going to start the bale, see what we can do for 30 minutes and then get out of here. Not too bad, eh? You reckon we can do it, babe?
I reckon you can do it.
I was hoping she'd say, no worries, mate. Alright, let's get cracking. There we go, all done. We have sorted all the shorts. Now I need to put them into colours and do all the drawstrings and all that. Check pockets, but we'll do that next week. But it now means that I have sorted every piece of clothing in here, which is what we want. Next week, yeah, we'll clear all this out, get this all done, and then it's just a matter of washing cycles and rinse and repeat, and photo, list. So if I can get into a good momentum model, we will probably try and actually increase listings. I might try and do some of the days here where I don't have enough time to really get into a good workflow of photos. I might spend that time doing an extra 5, 10, 15, 20 listings if possible, and really start to up that, just because we've got so much stock and we're being able to get 70, 80 new listings done every day in terms of photos. It makes sense to start to list more again. So that will be the plan. We're going to start to pack up and get out of here, but it's been a pretty productive hour. I'm very happy with this. I'm super happy with this. We've still got a lot of work ahead of us just to actually get this all washed. It's quite expensive as well. But yeah, job well done, babe. Solid work. And we'll do it all again next week, eh? Well, actually, we'll be here tomorrow, but we're not doing any work. We're just pick, packing and posting and getting out of here. Job well done. Wouldn't rather spend your birthday any other way, right?
I don't think, well, it would be nice to play video games, but
I did offer for you to stay home.
no, it's fine. It's fine.
I will
have plenty of time for that.
That's right. We've got dinner tonight. All right, team. Well, we'll see you tomorrow. And like I said, I have to keep pinching myself because it's just kind of hard to believe still. Anyway, ciao. Folks, and just like that, it was Friday. It's the end of the week. It's actually going to be a pretty quick one today because we've actually just been out picking something up for Carla, and we're on our way to Dalesford. We're going to swing by the shop, do a quick little pick, pack and post. Got to drop off a deal that I picked up last night. We won't be going through that today. That will be the start of next week's video, which is good. That is now becoming a regular weekly pickup as well. We've got 4 boxes of clothes and shoes and who knows what else is in there. And yeah, I'm very, very grateful for that. And so we'll quickly drop all that, do a quick pick, pack and post, and then we're going to Dalesford for the weekend for Carla's birthday. Just taking it easy, kick back, relax, and we'll be back to business as usual on Monday. Well, I will be. Carla will probably not do anything on Monday, just chill. And yeah, so we'll see you in the shop, and we'll just show you what we've got to go out. It's only like 5 orders. I think it's been very quiet, very quiet. All right, see you in a jiffy. All right, team, we're here. Just doing a quick little pick, pack and post. We don't have much going out. We've got 5 orders and we're on 74,225 and we've got 5 orders. I'll quickly show you what we got. This guy, he's gone for, how much was it? It's gone for, this is including postage, for I think $55, which is a nice little win. Then we've got a whole bunch of just shirts and shorts and yeah, nothing too crazy. And then we've got a PlayStation 2 Slim. So it's been very quiet, very dead, which is frustrating as heck, but it is what it is. We're going to pack this and get out of here, and then we're off to Dalesford. And that's a wrap, folks. We are out of here. Pretty chilled week, but I'm going to talk about it in a minute. You'll see it in the bit of a recap of some of the lessons this week. It hasn't felt like we've done a lot, but actually by doing all this work in the shop this week, it's going to enable me all the way till I think late October, early November, we're set. Anyway, ciao. So there you go. Lessons learned this week, and I think there's two main points here. And the first one is I actually didn't feel like I accomplished a lot this week until I zoomed out. And I've been reflecting on this, but sometimes I can become blinded by not seeing, I guess, the tangible, or what maybe some would call vanity results, such as profit or such as revenue, or even the number of sales or the volume of sales. But when I zoom out, it is very, very clear that things are moving in the right direction. We're trending in the right direction. But that isn't my issue at the moment. My issue at the moment sometimes becomes when I become lost in the wins that I've accomplished. And, maybe that the work that we've done is less of the rewards now. And I think it's sometimes easy as resellers to do this is, we should understand this, that when we photo things, when we list things, that's enabling us to have sales that are going to be coming for the next however many days. What's your average cycle of time for an item to sell? But the majority of work that we did this week, it wasn't for things that was going to get us instant responses in terms of rewards, but it will be stuff that's going to win me back time in the longer run by easier processing of the clothing. We've now got a smoother transition to be able to ramp up when we are going to ramp up, and I'm going to continue to work on how to make that happen. We've gone from doing 30 listings a day to 40 listings a day, and now how do I start to do even more? How do we start to get things ticking over easier? And by getting all this clothing already processed, and now it's just a matter of getting it washed, the problem that I have to solve for is, if I got more of this wash, where would I put it and how can I process it quicker in terms of getting it listed? So always a new problem, but it's a nice challenge to solve for, because if I can solve it, it's going to give us some really great results. So that's really the focus for this week. And then the other lesson that I had for this week was, if it was easy, everyone would be doing this. And this is a message to myself, but also to other people. In the last week, I've been shared by a number of different people, and I've come across a lot of other resellers, not even just resellers, a lot of other people, building their own businesses outside of eBay, that have been pulling back or stepping back and going back into a full-time job, and they haven't been able to make it work. Now, number one, there is no shame in doing that. You got to do what you need to do for yourself or for your family and to provide and all those different things. That is key, number one. My actual point here is, building a business, or in this case, building a reselling business, it is not for everyone. It's a lot of hard work and it's a lot of effort. And I think it all depends on your approach and, are you passionate about it? Are you excited about it? But the other thing I think people get misguided by is, my videos, other people's videos, is we share things which maybe people don't have the full context. I mean, if you've been watching my journey for the last 4 years, you have the full context. But if you're here for the first time and you see that, last month we nearly turned over $30,000, and you think that you can jump in and make that happen, it's not going to happen. If you're a part-timer, maybe you want to start this on the side, that's great. Take, 30, 40, 50 bucks and see if you can turn it into a couple of $100 a month. That's probably your best way to do this, and then see if you can grow it from there. But my approach is not traditional. My approach is not commonly seen, and I've been very bullish. I've been taking some pretty bold risks, and that scares the heck out of me, because it's kind of like the blind leading the blind. I don't have anyone to validate this with. I don't have anyone else to, use as a bouncing board, in full detail. There's lots of people that I chat to and learn from and understand from, but a lot of this I'm going in blind. I'm building it myself, and I make the decisions based off running numbers, and I have a passion and I have a goal that I want to complete or conquer. And that fuels that fire to make me want to make that happen. So don't be so hard on yourself. If things are, taking a bit of a time to actually turn into what you want it to be, sometimes these things do take time, and you got to figure it out. You got to pivot, adjust. And, if they're not working out and it's not for you, that's okay. Call it, right? For me, things are tracking in the right direction. Still got a lot of hard work ahead of us, but we're getting to where I want to be. So, if you are making things happen, small or big, you're a champion, right? Good on you for making that happen. And, don't feel bad if maybe things have to change. That's okay. So before we get into the financials, I just wanted to announce the winner for the Profit First book. Last week, I actually said if people leave some messages, some comments, I would give away a Profit First book. So I'm going to put this up on screen. This has been randomly generated. I actually haven't even seen it yet because I'm going to do it straight after this just so it's fair game. Congratulations. Please get in contact with me. The best way you can do that is via email or Instagram. I'll also send you a comment as well just to notify you. So thank you very much for getting involved. And there'll be more of these kind of things as we continue to go forward as well. Now, if you stuck around this long, we do have the financials and how we've been tracking for this week. Now, I'm actually filming this video a little bit earlier because I'm actually going away for the weekend. So at the time of me filming this, we haven't even finished, Friday, Saturday, or Sunday. I'm actually filming this Friday morning. So at the time of me looking at this, it's actually been a pretty quiet week. We're actually on track to not even do our average. My average target for the week is $4,800 at the moment. That's my goal for FY25, and we're planning to probably land on about 4,500. It's been very quiet. Yesterday was a very quiet day, whether that was because eBay was doing updates or just time of the year or whatever. But, we're tracking through. We still have an average ASP at the time of me actually filming this of around $46.69. And our cycle time, we've actually been moving a lot of older stock. So our cycle time is about 101 days. It'll be interesting to see. I'll put it up on screen what the actual results are. Now, that also aside, we've got our monthly results. And these monthly results are going to be totally skewed and diluted because this is basically 6-7 days into the new month. I've paid for wages, I've paid for storage, I've been paying for, the expenses that pop up on a recurring basis. If those I don't know, a lot of my expenses come all the way for the first half of the month, and then the second half is really just some of the wages that come through. So at the moment we're sitting on, at me, Tom, filming this, we're sitting on 4,300. We've probably done a bit more than that by now, and our profits are pretty low just because we've got all the expenses at the start of the month. So don't want to dwell on this too much because this is going to change daily at this point. And as we progress into the month, I'll share a little bit more detail of where I think that's going to land. But at the moment, I actually think this month, because we've had a bit of a quieter couple of days, if that stays that way, we're probably going to be doing somewhere between 21,000 and 26,000. But we'll see where we land. So that's that. Appreciate you being here. If you did have any questions, comments, anything about this video, chuck them down below. More than happy to answer. And we'll be back here next week and we'll do it all again. Cheers.